What's up, friends? Welcome back to 9 3/4. It's Carissa here, and I'm so happy to be here bringing you today's reading. It is a long overdue love reading for those of you who have been asking. Here it is. Thank you for being so patient with me. And yeah, today's reading is just a little bit different than, I guess, usual love readings out there. I was trying to kind of take a look at not just like your next significant relationship or anything like that, but like any kind of significant connection that you maybe need to know about. This could be a connection that you have already been in, like already have had. This could be one that you are currently in. This could be one that you are going to be in. So please, if you feel called to more than one pile, that's totally fine. And yeah, there is an energy check portion so that you can tell if it's for you or not and things like that in the beginning. So yeah, without further ado, I do want to say thank you so much for being here with me. To everybody who supports the channel, likes, comments, and subscribes. It means the world to me and helps me figure out what you guys want to see. And of course, I just appreciate you guys so much. And yeah, please beware of scammers out there, as well as I will never DM you for a personal reading. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, please do so by emailing me at the email on the screen here, shop9and3qtr@yahoo.com, shop9and3/4 at yahoo.com. It is linked in the description box below, and I only have these social media accounts also listed on the screen and linked in the description box. So thank you guys so much for being wary of those scammers, and keep yourselves safe out there. But starting off, you guys, I want to kind of go into the breakdown of the reading because it is kind of, I needed some sense of order because it's kind of chaotic. As I said, we start off with an energy check. We look at you and them and then your dynamic. We look at why, which is like, why is this connection in your life or coming into your life, something like that. And then we look at their true thoughts and feelings towards you and about you, things like that, and what the future holds for you and this person. And then we also top it off with advice and guidance. So there we have it, you guys. I do also want to put a little disclaimer that not every pile is going to be like rainbows and butterflies. There is a pile, perhaps maybe more than one. I cannot say for sure, but at least one pile in here that may be a little bit, I don't want to say disappointing, but like not like a happily ever after, I guess. It is up to you as to determine how that looks or how to perceive it, as I'm going to bring you the truth. I will always share with you the truth and not sugarcoat anything, because I believe you guys are like my friends, and I'm not going to, like, you know, pretend that something is okay when it's not. So with that being said, you guys, I have 4 piles for you to choose from, and I always try to deliver everything with peace and love. And also a little disclaimer, if you heard a little cough in the background, my daughter is sick, so please excuse the coughing and any kind of sneezing or sniffling that you hear in the background. I appreciate your grace and patience and love. So thank you, thank you. Without further ado, pile selection. We have 4 piles to choose from. I went with stickers today and tarot decks, so you can choose by either or, the timestamp, however you feel called to. And again, you might have more than one pile that you feel drawn to, which is totally fine. Pile 1, you guys have the Bee and or the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck. I'm just going to randomly pick up the deck and turn it upside down. The Magician card being shown for you. Pile 2, you have this Sun with like a crescent moon, little Saturn and crystals there, with the Sugar Skull tarot deck, the Chariot being shown for you. Pile 3, you guys have this Whale and the Black Tarot, the Knight of Spheres, which is the Knight of Pentacles. And pile 4, you guys have this Lotus with the circle of different icons, if you will. The crystal, planets, and sun and moon. And then you also have the Hocus Pocus Tarot with the Queen of Pumpkins or the Queen of Pentacles showing up for you. So as usual, you guys can pause the video here, take all the time that you need to choose a pile or piles that you feel drawn to the most. The timestamps will be dropped in the description box for you, and I will meet you at your pile. What's up, pile 1? If you chose the B sticker and or the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck, welcome to your reading. I'm going to pull a page from the wonderful Ms. Charlotte, her book. She always opens up her reading with asking you to choose a symbol or some sort of sign that you want to use as confirmation for you throughout your reading. I want to ask you to go ahead and do that now before we get started. I just feel like that's being called for me today, for you to do. So if you feel called, you can pick whether it be like a certain numbers, maybe it's a animal of some kind, something like that. You can definitely go ahead and use that as your confirmation. For example, a lot of times I use a bee in her videos as my layer of confirmation for things. So yeah, it's just it's what you feel called to. And for some reason today it feels like is the day that we need to have that happening. So as I said, we're going to go ahead and get started with an energy check. And before I read out the cards, I just want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you for every like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. I appreciate you so much. You have no idea. Starting off with your person, we have Lizard with fire sign energy. This doesn't necessarily have to mean that they're a fire sign, but as a layer of confirmation, it is here for you. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be relevant. We also have I forgive myself for thinking others should also be excited about what I personally find to be interesting and worthwhile. I choose to believe that my preferences are a unique expression of who I am, and I may experience deeper fulfillment and clarity when honoring my desires independently. The Child, Purpose. Oops, I totally flipped over 2 cards. Networker, light attributes, enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. Shadow, conveys information only for personal gain, spreads fear and falsehood. And then for you guys, representing you, let's do this card first. We have Dragon. This is actually a spirit card. I first off pointing out how similar in coloration and just texture, if that makes sense, your 2 cards are. So I absolutely love that for you guys. The dragon actually really represents your solar plexus chakra in this deck, so that might be something that is very strong for you and open for you at this time. We also have I forgive myself for mistaking confusion for lack of direction or ambition. I choose to believe that confusion is a divinely orchestrated invitation to create clarity so that I may passionately participate in the creation of the life I want, the full control. And Martyr, light attribute, learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. Shadow, addiction to self-pity. And then representing the energy of your connection, I have this amazing song oracle that I'm using by the amazing Julissa. So here we go. We have Artist. This song is Dangerously in Love by Destiny's Child. I'm just gonna hold it up for you guys so you guys can take a screenshot. And number 28, joy. The energy of joy activates our feelings of happiness and well-being and supports a high vibrational frequency in our being. Wow. Okay, pile 1. This is absolutely amazing. Okay. What I feel like I'm hearing is just like magic from Ariana Grande. Pile 1, starting off with your side of the spectrum here, you're definitely stepping into your power and finding yourself a lot as far as like really seeing who you truly are and stepping into your authenticity. I feel like this is about you doing so much work on yourself, a lot of healing, a lot of shadow work, and being really comfortable in that aspect, in that space of who you are. I feel like this has a lot to do with how do I explain this? It's almost like it's almost like Destiny's Child, if you're familiar. I might be aging myself because I am a millennial. I'm a very cool millennial, by the way, if you didn't know. I think we're all cool millennials, for those of you who are in here with me. But Destiny's Child was really freaking awesome, right? However, when they split up and Beyonce came her own artist on her own, like went solo, she just really blossomed, and I'm really called to that you chose the B, which is what she goes by, right? Queen B. And you really blossomed and stepped into your own authenticity, stepping into your own limelight, your own stardom, your own voice, your own person, and becoming you on your own and in your own identity outside of that group. Not saying that you're not grateful for that experience, or she wasn't grateful for that experience and that growth and that stardom, that opportunity and things like that, that success. But what I'm saying is that because of that change and that her stepping into who she truly is and where she really wanted to go and chasing after her dreams, now she can truly blossom into who she was meant to be this whole time. This card here, I forgive myself for mistaking confusion for lack of direction or ambition, choosing to believe that, you know, you can create the life that you want by actively choosing what you want to do for yourself. Understanding like sometimes we make mistakes and that's okay, but we don't allow ourselves to sit in our mistakes and dwell in it for too long and play victim. We want to change up what it is that we do. And again, I'm not trying to say that you call yourself a victim or anything like that. I'm saying that you took control so that because you did not want to be a victim of your circumstances. You did not want to stay in that energy of being stuck or feeling like you couldn't change where you were at or take charge of your personal happiness and healing journey and go to where you wanted to be. I feel like for a lot of you too, like this was about you finding your own way and figuring that out. And sometimes, you know, when we think about bee energy, bees work in colonies and tend to go with the flow, and you have your own job to follow, and you know this, you know, it's this on a day-to-day. And when we step outside of that, it's really scary because we're like, whoa, wait a minute, what are we supposed to be doing? Like I'm used to going to collect pollen and, you know, gathering nectar to create honey and reporting back to the hive and things like that. So totally not scientifically accurate, I'm sure. But what I hope I'm getting my point across is what I mean, in that sometimes we feel like guilty when we chase after our own dreams. And I feel like this is about you not feeling guilty anymore and letting go of that notion that you have to live your life to please other people, or you have to live your life because, you know, you're going with emotion and doing what you think everyone else wants you to do, when in reality it's what you want to do. You know, a dragon flies to the beat of their own drum. And I know it doesn't sound like it makes sense, but I feel like who needs to hear that will understand exactly what I mean. But definitely it's about you transcending that and understanding your truth. I'm also hearing this is me. So this is definitely, I feel like you guys could be my magical pile as well, in which I always channel the Greatest Showman music. For today, apparently it's This Is Me, which comes up quite often actually. You just really stepping into who you are and understanding like the parts of you that you weren't so proud of, the parts of you that you thought were your flaws, are actually some of your greatest strengths, some of the greatest attributes that you have, and what people truly admire about you. And this is about you stepping again into your power, being so determined to go after your dreams and your goals. Now, looking at your person's energy, which I really want to translate how I'm making these two. I'm excited. I'm super excited. I'll get there. It's all happening so fast in my head. And yeah. Do you see how similar? We'll get there. My brain. Now, as I said that you are my magical pile, you might identify with like having empathic abilities, but for the most part, I feel like a lot of you just have some sort of gift in general, whether it be clair gifts, highly intuitive, like I said, empathic. You guys might be light workers of some kind, healers, tarot readers, yogis, some sort of magical air about you, right? And when it comes to your person, this person, whether you know them or not, will be determined at some point. But we have the lizard here. We have the lizard here, where this person is just magical themselves. They're someone who's a dreamer, very imaginative, and very much like artistic in such a beautiful way. And I think that you are so inspired by them. And it's almost like I'm hearing Daydreamer by Adele, which may be a significant song for you. Go ahead and take a listen. I haven't listened to that song in ages, but now I'm going to want to listen to it after this. But this person is definitely somebody who might be actually known for what they do. And it's going to differ for everybody, I feel like, whether it be some sort of creative, they could be, you know, some sort of artist, content creator, something of that light, you know. I do feel like there is a part of them that feels like they had to hide who they were at some point in time. And I say that because like I forgive myself for thinking others should be also be excited about what I personally find to be interesting and worthwhile. This makes me feel like they have some kind of like hobby or something that maybe they feel ashamed of, you know, or like people are going to judge them for it. But really, like once they start to share that part of themselves with the world, and maybe for a lot of them they've already done this, that actually draws more people closer to them and has become one of their greatest attributes, one of the greatest things that people find so attractive about them, you know, that makes them so cool, that makes them so like epic and ooh, like what's this person doing, you know? I do feel like they're like a moth. People are like a moth to a flame with this person. Very charming, charismatic, and there's just this like dreamy air about them where I'm like feeling like that part of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire where the what is it called? The Beauxbatons Academy. They're like doing their introduction and they're coming out and they're blowing out the butterflies and they're like and all the boys are like, ooh, you know, like it's like that. So I feel like that's kind of the energy around and surrounding this person is like eyes are drawn to them. You know what I mean? People are attracted to this person. So getting to where I was really excited. Let's see. Do you see how similar these pictures, like just the kind of texture, I don't know what better way, the printing of these two cards are, how they're like reptilian looking, the coloration, not just the printing, but the coloration. I feel like you guys are definitely, and I don't want to put a label on it for you, but some sort of soul family at the very least. So you can label it however you want to. This is your determination as far as like if they're a soulmate, a twin flame, or whatever you want to call this, a life partner. This is for you to determine that label, not for me. I don't feel like I have that privilege of doing that. I do feel like this person definitely may have gone through a little bit of bullying growing up as well, and has since stepped into some confidence since then. I don't think that it has gotten to their heads though. It doesn't feel like. I definitely feel like they're still this gentle, nurturing person. And yeah, diving into the energy of your connection, we have number 28, joy, and then this dangerously in love song representing the energy of your connection. And I mean, it kind of speaks for itself, you guys. I feel like there's so much happiness and love that is felt between the two of you. High vibration, just so much joy, pure joy at that. And it's like this divine high vibe energy in which you can't fake that. You know, you can't. I feel like this is I don't even know how to convey it properly, but it's like joy for me is almost like different from happiness, right? In the sense that you just really enjoy one another. You enjoy each other's company. When you think about this person, it just brings so much light and happiness and love and just a huge warm fuzzy feeling in your heart and in your every fiber of your being. You know, it lights you up. And I feel like happiness is a state of being, whereas joy is like an emotion. Does that make sense? I feel like together you guys know that you can overcome any sort of adversity. Not to say that your relationship is, or your connection is necessarily going to be rainbows and butterflies or anything like that, but I do feel like overall you guys have this underlying sense of joy and love at the root of your connection. And because you put that at the forefront of everything, you know, there's nothing that really can stand in the way of that, if that makes sense. You know, you can totally overcome anything. Like, it's just, you're next to me, there's no darkness I can't overcome, like right there. And so it truly is like this person does not know true happiness or true joy until they've had you in their life by their side. You know, they thought they did until they met you and had you there. It's like, wow, I can finally see, you know, that sort of an energy. But yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. Pile one. Let's move into looking at why this connection is here in your life, and what are their true thoughts and feelings about you. So why is this connection in pile one's life? Nine of Needles reverse, which is the Nine of Wands. I'm going to take one more. Why is this connection in pile one's life and the... Why is this connection in pile one's life? Oops. 5, the Hierophant reverse. The back of the deck for now is the 3 of Needles reversed. Just want to look what's behind 7 of Potions. Okay, pile 1. I feel like this person, this connection is in your life coming after a lot of hurt and pain that you've gone through. And this could have been in a previous relationship that you were in for quite some time. For some of you, this could have been divorce that you've had with a previous person, and you've been manifesting this new person, and like this is the person of your dreams, you know? Yeah, definitely the romance and the partner that you've been looking for, you've been dreaming up, you've been manifesting and hoping for after so much stress and anxiety, so much sleepless nights, so much heartache and pain, and wondering like, is this how my life is supposed to be? Is this how love is supposed to be? I just kind of feel like you kind of going round and round wondering like, maybe this is how I'm supposed to have this. Maybe this is how most relationships are. Maybe there's no such thing as a, you know, movie love or fairy tale love. And I feel like for a lot of you, this person is here to show you that there is no such thing as a perfect love. Definitely not. But there is definitely such thing as a love that is true, a love that is not going to hurt you, a love that doesn't require you to be something in order for you to receive said love. I feel like this has a lot to do too with you not feeling like you have to walk on eggshells around someone that you are spending your life with. That seems to be a message that's popping through, so take that if it resonates. And again, it feels like someone is just, you know, this is someone who's going to respect your boundaries, respect what you want and what you need in a relationship, and just who you are, the core of who you are, and not judge you for any of that. You know, I feel like that is the main thing as to why this connection is coming into your life or is here in your life. You know, here to show you that not every love is going to be like filled with anxiety or hardship on a day-to-day basis. You should have more good days than bad days for sure, and there should be more balance. There should not be so much pain and healing in which that you have to keep sewing your heart back up. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, pile one, I feel like this is definitely one of those times where you might have felt stuck in a situation, and this person is here to show you like you have the power to not be stuck, and you don't need to feel like trapped in a situation. Okay, so let's look at your person's true thoughts and feelings. What are pile one's person's true thoughts? 3 of Swords reversed, 2 of Needles. Pile one's person's true thoughts. I'll take 2 for thoughts and 2 for feelings. What are pile one's person's? Oh, the Hermit reversed. What are pile one's person's true feelings about pile one? Knight of Potions. What are pile one's person's true feelings about pile one? 10 of Presents. I'm also going to note the Ace of Potions. But we're not going to take it at this time. So, pile one, your person's true thoughts are just that they admire you for the healing that you've done all on your own, and they cannot believe how far you've come doing this on your own, nor do they feel like you should be carrying this all by yourself. I feel like they truly see you as this mystical beast, this when I say that in the most loving way, like you're a beast, you know, like you're like beast mode kind of beast. It's like that. And I feel like they truly see you for all that you are, in all your glory, in all your beauty, in all your magicalness. And basically they don't want you to have to do things all alone anymore. They don't want you to, I feel like they really want to take care of you. They think that, you know, you shouldn't have to do this. Like I said, you don't have to do this all alone. What is that song I keep hearing in my head? You don't have to be alone. It's oh my gosh, it's Backstreet Boys. I'll put it on the screen because I can't remember the title. But definitely it's just how they really see your fragile heart, and they want to take care of it. They want to let you know that they see you and they feel you, and they think the world of you as far as like their thoughts about you, how far you've come, how strong you are, how much you've done to overcome and grow and create for yourself, despite the setbacks that you may have faced, despite the pain and healing that you've had to do alone. Like I said, I want to get a clarifier. What does pile one's person think of pile one? Just clarify one more card, please. We have the Eight of Potions and the Page of Needles. Yeah, so they really thought that you should have walked away from your situation a long time ago, and they wanted to be the one to help you see that you were worth way more, that you should have done that a long time ago. With the Seven of Candles or the Seven of Wands at the back in reverse, I feel like this is really about you truly seeing how you had other options, how you had the ability to, you know, move forward, and capabilities of being loved and truly seen by someone else who really valued you. As far as your person's true feelings about you, pile one, the Knight of Potions and the Ten of Presents, they just want to love on you. They want to romanticize you. They want to take care of you. They truly feel like you are all that in a bag of chips. They want to create a world of, they want to create the legacy that you both want together. You know, truly like that happily ever after moment together, like you and them, that kind of energy. And I think that what this person truly feels for you is that true love, basically. You know, they want to spoil you. They want to take care of you. They want you to never have to worry. They want to make sure you are valued and loved and seen and heard. And just to clarify that, how does pile one's person, yeah, like releasing the toxicity that you have felt in the past and breaking that karmic cycle that you have felt previously, in which, you know, maybe you're triggered by certain things, and this person's going to help you work through those emotions and those feelings so that you no longer have to feel that way anymore. With the Eight of Candles, Eight of Wands at the back, very much lots of clear communication coming through for the both of you, between the both of you, in which there's so much honesty and passion and love that is able to be expressed between the two of you. The Seven of Needles at the back, yes, very much like Seven of Swords. So no more like feeling sneaky and having that energy around you, moving forward in a calm, like to smoother, calmer waters, if that makes sense. And finally, you having this justice, that balance in your life, what you deserve in your life, coming for you in your love life, basically. If you don't already have this, you know, just a lot of joy, like I said, a lot of like you feeling loved, valued, seen, and your person truly just, they want to love on you. They want to show you affection and love in whatever way that is for you. Learning your love language. This could be quality time, words of affirmation, gifts, whatever your language is, they're speaking it to you, that kind of thing, or they're taking the time to learn it to speak it to you, so that they are able to show you how much they love you and appreciate you, that sort of thing. Moving into what does the future hold for the two of you? Okay, I actually want to shuffle the entire deck and make a new spread for this. So, what's in store for the future for pile one? Two potions. What's in store for the future for pile one and their person? The Six of Needles or the Six of Swords. Whoa. Nine of Potions. What's in store for the future between pile one and their person? What's in store for the future between pile one and their person? The Nine of Candles or the Nine of Wands. The Four of Candles or the Four of Wands. Beautiful. In the back of your deck, we have the King of Swords or the King of Needles. So pile one, this is beautiful, actually beautiful. So obviously there's so much love between the two of you already that it feels like what's in store for the future is just that more love, more abundance, more of you guys navigating to calmer waters whenever there happens to be, you know, a little bit of a storm front showing up. You find a way to navigate together towards calmer, smoother waters, and you do so gracefully. I feel like the two of you also have a perfect balance of independence and, I guess, I don't want to say codependence, but independence and codependence. Does that make sense? In which, you know, you have some freedoms amongst each other. You're not having to be together 24/7. Of course, like if you guys want to be, you definitely can be. But I feel like there is this sense of like you having your own identity outside of your relationship, you know, like let's say, for example, you're used to having a relationship in which everything is dictated around your partner, checking with your partner if it's okay to go, you know, out with your friends or have a girls' night or a guys' night, something like that. And I feel like with your person, there is none of that, like, oh, do you think it's okay if I do this? Then they'll let me do that, you know, that sort of a thing. No, like, there's this sense of freedom, boundaries between the two of you in that sort of sense, you know, healthy boundaries at that, in which there's so much passion and desire between the two of you, and at the same point you guys have set healthy boundaries so that you can maintain a sense of independence amongst the two of you, in which you do things together, yes, quite often, because not because you feel like you have to, but because you enjoy doing it. You genuinely enjoy and love being with your person, and it feels like the kind of relationship in which you guys are actually each other's best friends, in which you guys hang out with each other's friends because you guys get along with each other's friends and things like that. But I do feel like this is definitely soulmate energy. Like I said, I don't want to put a label on it for you. That is up to you to decide. But with the Four of Candles showing up here in your reading, I do feel like what's in store for your future, paired with the Two of Cups, Two of Potions, I do feel like you guys are at the very least staying together quite likely for the rest of your lives. Whether that be for marriage or not, that is up for you guys to decide if that is for you. But it does feel like very much life partner material, and very much like celebrating your lives together, your love of each other for a very long time. I do feel like, you know, it's really about you having so much honesty with one another in the most loving way, not feeling like you have to walk on eggshells or feel like you have to be careful of one another. Like, how Sally is having to, you know, not poison him, but that kind of is what she does, right? I forget his name. Please help me out in the comment section. What is his name? But you know how she like puts something in his soup so that he falls asleep so she can sneak out and have some freedom. Like it feels like that, you know, like not like that's what's happening between the two of you, but like I'm feeling like that's not what you have to do with your person, you know. You can be honest with your person in the most loving way, and it is received in the most loving way and accepted in the most loving way, and not ever felt like, you know, you're doing anything bad or wrong, something like that. And yeah, just again, very much treasured for who you are and seen and valued and understood in the best possible way by your person. And I feel like that's kind of what's in store for your future, is just a life of passion, joy, love, understanding, and good memories, fun celebrations, and good times together, creating memories with one another, and even possibly a family for some of you. I do feel like that and this is coming together after you walk away from something really big in your life as well. So for some of you, this again could be another relationship. This could be a marriage for some of you. So take what resonates. For some of you, this could just be like a really big job that you've tied your whole life into. Some of you, this might be moving away. So again, it just feels very life changing. I hate to blanket it, but that's kind of the cryptic message that's coming through, like the end of one major chapter and the start of another begins. So that is what I'm seeing for the future. What's in store for the future of your connection. Let's top it off now with advice and guidance. Whew, that was a mouthful, wasn't it? Oh, I forgot I wanted to pull these cards for you guys before I pull advice and guidance. So let's pull these. See what other themes come up for you guys and your connection in the future. Excuse me. So what is happening? What can pile one expect in the future of their connection with their person? What can pile one expect? Synchronicity. So maybe getting a lot of signs and synchronicities. Angel numbers might be popping up. You might be hearing the same song quite often. What can pile one expect? Patience. Be patient as this comes in. Good things are worth waiting for, you guys. And I also feel like you guys like to have fun together, like enjoy playing games together when you guys do get together, whether it be like gaming on, you know, some sort of console or something like that. I keep staring at my Nintendo Switch, which is why I brought that up. So that applies. And quality time. So you guys do spend a lot of quality time together. That might be one of your love languages, but you guys do definitely have a lot of quality time that you love spending together. And the back of your deck here is connection. You guys definitely have an amazing love connection between the two of you, and that's in store for the future. So let's finish you off with advice and guidance, as I said, because I got distracted. Yeah, I believe I used this deck kind of a while ago. It's time to bring it back out. Embrace your inner and outer beauty, pile one, definitely. Advice and guidance for pile one, please. Whoa, 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 whoa. Celebrate the little things in everyday life. So definitely might be focused on gratitude. Advice and guidance for pile one, please. Your talents and gifts are calling you. So you guys may be on a path to follow your dreams and your passions, something like that. Or maybe called doing something like that. Listen to your inner compass as well. Listen to the still small voice within. That came out together, you guys. Wow. Back of your deck, spend some time on self-care. I feel like this is really about you, again, stepping into your authenticity and feeling more comfortable in who you are, things like that, and just doing little things that make you feel more like you. That sort of an energy. But that's where I'm going to leave your reading, pile 1. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, please go ahead and smash the like button and comment down below a B emoji so I know that you're from pile 1. Let me know how this resonated for you and what you guys liked, things like that. I love talking stories with you in the comment section. And yeah, I would love it if you guys went ahead and subscribed and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I'll also be dropping my Patreon link down below in case you're interested in joining our magical family there, where we have exclusive content and weekly energy readings not available here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for being here with me, and I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you soon. Bye. What's up, pile 2? If you chose this sun sticker and or the sugar skull tarot, welcome to your reading. Oh my gosh, I forgot that sticker there. Excuse me. I'm gonna put that there for you. And yeah, I just heard the song Just Like Fire by Pink, I want to say. I think that's what it's called. If I'm wrong, I will correct myself on screen. But yeah, I apologize. This deck is extremely hard for me to shuffle. It's just really oversized and the shape is not the best, but that is why I'm shuffling a little bit different. And yeah, for the purpose of your particular deck, I'm not sure if I'll be able. Oh, there we go. Okay, I think I can do it. There we go. Okay. So, I was telling pile 1 that I feel like pulling a page from the beautiful Charlotte's book, from Happy Twins 1111. If you're familiar with her, she's absolutely amazing. I love her so much. She's a mentor of mine, and I just love her. But if you feel called to choose a sign or a symbol, maybe some numbers that you want to use as a layer of confirmation for you, if you see it throughout the reading, that will be like your personal confirmation. Please go ahead and do so now. I just feel like called to do that today. I'm not sure why, but I'm going to go with it. So yeah, just going to put that out there. But as promised, we are starting off with our energy check, which you, my friends, are represented by the Phoenix, rebirth, transformation. This is also the root chakra. So your root chakra might be very highlighted and on point right now. Lots of growth, stability, trust, grounding. I forgive myself for thinking that it means anything about me at all should one of my loved ones experience challenge. I choose to believe that it is safe to trust those I care for, to grow resilient through the experience of difficulty so that they may realize their strengths. The hero, security. Beautiful. Then you also have teacher, light attribute, ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. Shadow, manipulating or abusing students, teaching negative traits and destructive skills, which I'm not worried about that part. And then for your person, not sure why this is all crazy. We have the dragonfly, which is air energy. They may or may not be an air sign, so take that as confirmation if you'd like it. They, like I said, they don't necessarily have to be an air sign though. So that is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I forgive myself for attempting to draw conclusions based on the incomplete truths available to me now. I choose to believe that when I wait patiently without drawing premature conclusions, I allow myself to be swiftly moved to what is meant for me next. The Fool, control. Okay. And then we have Knight, light attributes, loyalty, romance, and chivalry. A love of honor, shadow attribute, allegiance to a destructive ruler or principal, romantic delusions. Okay, and then the energy of your connection, I'm using the beautiful 𝒕𝒐𝒔𝒔 messages here on YouTube, her tarot deck. I'm going to hold this up here for you to take a screenshot if you would like to. This is If I Ain't Got You by Alicia Keys. And then you also have number 31, originality. The frequency of originality supports our capacity to be unique and original creators of unlimited possibilities in every moment. So, beautiful energy, pile 2. Wow. Okay. Where do I even want to start? First off, I love how both of you are winged creatures. Is that, like, that's absolutely incredible. Second of all, I feel like both of you represent originality in your own right and together, as it represents the energy of your connection. I will get back to the originality in a second after I go through each of you. I'm starting off with you, pile 1. The energy representing you is the Phoenix here. And as I said, the Phoenix is represented by, it's a spirit card, right? So it's represented by the root chakra. You're not necessarily like an air, water, whatever sign, right? In this particular deck. So I feel like what's being really highlighted here is your inner flame. I'm being drawn to like the flame aspect here, especially my candle. I keep looking at it more often than usual. And what I feel like here is that you're really rising from the ashes here. There's a song by Katy Perry called, I think it's called Rise Up. So you may have messages for you in that song if you want to go ahead and take a listen. It's been ages since I've heard it, so please, yeah, that's just, I'm hearing it. I do feel though that you've gone through quite a bit growing up and even now in your adult life, you know, assuming that you're at least 18, right? For a lot of you, you might have had to grow up very quickly in order to take care of others in your family. This could even be a parent figure for some of you, and for others of you, this could be your siblings. But definitely in a way that you've had to, you know, be grown up very quickly, be very mature at a young age, be, you know, you might have been told at a young age, like, you're very mature for your age, you're wise beyond your years, things like that. And I feel like there's a wisdom, a deep wisdom at that within you, in a way that allows you to have so much courage and fire and desire inside of your spirit. I also feel though that there's a part of you that feels unworthy of certain things that maybe you are going after, and that kind of holds you back in certain places. Feeling like you have to perhaps fight other people's battles for them, and show up in a way for other people, and, you know, just somehow feeling like it's not good enough still, when in fact you're good enough and you're worthy enough. Does that make sense? I actually feel like there's a lot of healing happening for you, pile 2, in which you're on a healing journey. You're going within yourself to heal things that maybe parts of you have been misaligned, and now it's kind of coming into balance. And that is you rising up from the ashes and blossoming into this beautiful phoenix energy, really becoming comfortable in who you are and finding safety in yourself, trusting in yourself and who you are, and valuing that as well. And I feel like there is a part of you that maybe feels like, you know, other people value certain people over me, something like that. But in reality, you know, that is not the case. I feel like there's this part of you that maybe feels like you have to do so much for other people, and it's not as praised or not as, I guess, rewarded or seen as great for whatever reason. And I'm not trying to devalue or invalidate anything that you experience. I'm just trying to get the message across, so I do apologize. I do feel like you are trying to balance the world on your shoulders. I do feel like there is this part of you going through a rebirth and understanding like you don't need the outside validation from anybody. You might, I mean, I just heard daddy issues, so if that resonates for somebody, please take it. I'm not sure if that's specific to one person. But I definitely feel like this is about you balancing out your divine feminine and your divine masculine energy within yourself, so that you can bring in your partner. And maybe for some of you already have a partner, but there's like been an imbalance lately or something, you're going through something, and right now it's about you focusing on you for yourself to be a better you. You know what I mean? Because you have people who depend on you, people who watch you and that are learning and growing from you, and you don't want to drop the ball. That's kind of what I feel like is happening here. But yeah, just know that you guys are so strong and so badass, and you're doing an incredible job. I don't want you to ever feel like you are not worthy or that you aren't doing enough, because you absolutely are, pile 2. I just feel like you're doing, I almost can't convey just how bright and shiny you are, because you really truly are a star, a magnificent one at that. And it's about you seeing that for yourself and believing in that for yourself, because anyone can just keep telling you over and over, but it's not going to matter if you don't actually believe it for yourself, you know? Pile 2, your person, I feel like they have definitely done a lot of work as well. I do feel like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I do feel like you're doing, how can I say this? I'm not trying to say like anybody is better than anybody in any way. So just bear that in mind when I say this. I feel like you're more advanced in your healing and growth stages than your person, maybe. You know, like it's almost as if they are still working through quite a bit in themselves. Don't get me wrong, they've definitely come a very long way and had to, you know, do a lot of work and things like that. I'm not trying to discredit or invalidate or devalue anything that they've done. They've been doing an absolute amazing job. I do feel like they are learning a lot from you, though, along the way. I do feel like they are looking to you as an example, and sometimes they may feel a little bit discouraged, and that is nothing on you. That is something that they have to heal within themselves. So bear that in mind. I feel like this person is definitely someone who identifies as a protector, somebody who feels like they need to step into what may or may not be a masculine role, and it doesn't matter what they identify as or what you identify as. It just feels like very much somebody who has to step up and be like a provider, a protector, someone who has to be, you know, the stronger one, holding it down, maybe relied upon, or having to do so many things. It could be something that they had been assigned that role as they were growing up, something like that, taking charge, being responsible, something to that effect. But I definitely feel like too, they have had a very skewed vision for quite a long time, in which that this newfound healing journey and awakening for them, whatever they want to call it or you want to call it, has allowed them to really open up their perception and their eyes and the way that they view the world, the way that they can see things, and they are now able to really transcend and understand much better from a different light and be more in their light aspect as opposed to their shadow. And not to say that being in your shadow is a bad thing, but in the way that they may have been in it in the past wasn't necessarily in the healthiest way, and wasn't necessarily in a way that allowed them to heal and incorporate that into their being so that they can become a better version of themselves, if that makes sense. a more balanced version of themselves. And I feel like this is really like somebody who is very loyal, very chivalrous, very giving and kind, but can also come off as someone who does not necessarily want to do things that they don't really want to do. You know, they can be very short-tempered also. I'm hearing like, I just keep hearing tick, 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 like a bomb's going to be set off. So this could be something that they have had to navigate patience with themselves and with other people around them as they go through something difficult on their own. I feel like this is about them being able to truly express and love on themselves in a very unconditional way, and thus in doing that they are able to unconditionally love and express with you, if that makes sense. I feel like, you know, with this, I forgive myself for attempting to draw conclusions based on the incomplete truths available to me now. I choose to believe that when I wait patiently without drawing premature conclusions, I allow myself to be swiftly moved to what is meant for me next. It's not feeling like they have to have all the answers right now, or feeling like they need to be a know-it-all, be the top dog, be, you know, this or that, be, you know, when you're the knight in the king's court, you don't have to be the top dog knight. You can just be a knight and play a very significant role amongst a team of knights, and that matters so much. And you know, rather than letting ego get the best of them, they are choosing to allow themselves to see that everybody has their time to shine. It's not about competing with the person next to them. Rather, it's about competing with who they were yesterday, or 2 weeks ago, or a month ago, or a year ago, something like that, you know? And I feel like that's something that they're really learning to heal and grow from and learn. And they are looking to you to they're looking at you as an example as you are actively doing this as well. I feel like with the originality coming into play, this might be a very specific group. That might be interesting. With the energy of your connection, pile 2, originality, and if I ain't got you, this feels like you guys, the energy of your connection is very much like a magnetic push-pull. There's something about the vibe between the two of you that no one can really touch or no one can really explain. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm sorry. My daughter just scared me. She like showed up right behind my chair and I just screamed like crazy. So, excuse me. Back in the vibe. But I feel like that was not a coincidence. I feel like you guys really enjoy having a different kind of spin on your relationship than like a traditional relationship, whatever that is to you or however that is defined by you. I feel like there's something very original about how you guys came together, how you guys will come together if it hasn't happened yet, and just the dynamic of the two of you is something that can't quite be given as an example. Like you can't be like, oh yeah, it's just like Marge and Homer, or oh yeah, it's just like, you know, Fred and Wilma, you know. It's not that kind of relationship where you can be like, oh yeah, we vibe just like Bella and Edward, you know. It's not that. I don't know that I can put a stamp on it like that. And I feel like while you can take bits and pieces from each relationship and say like, oh, it's kind of a little bit of this and a little bit of that, it's like your own secret sauce, your own secret recipe that makes your connection so unique. And it's like, it works for you guys. It's like if I ain't got you. And there is something so beautiful about the unconditional love that you two have for one another. Like as you're going through the roughness, as you're going through the healing, as you're going through like the ups and the downs, you're here for it all. And with 31, I feel like this number is really getting me to think about Saturn return. And I feel like for a lot of you, you might be coming together with this person during your Saturn return, after your Saturn return, or right before you go through it, in which you guys endure, you know, so much as you go through your own Saturn return, if that makes sense. So that growth process is no joke, and you guys overcome that with, I feel like, not a piece of cake, but you definitely do it, you know, to the best of your ability. And I feel like not everyone can do that, if that makes sense. But yeah, definitely this energy of understanding, like, you have your strengths and weaknesses, they have their strengths and weaknesses. A phoenix will be able to fly a certain way, and a dragonfly will be able to fly a certain way, so in a way that a phoenix can, and vice versa. And it's not about comparing, because it's like apples and oranges, you know what I mean? It's two completely different things yet the same. And that's what makes you guys so original. It's like birds of a feather flock together, but yet you guys at the same time have different types of feathers, different types of wings, and that's what makes you so original, and your connection so original. And I feel like it's about you coming together and seeing that, teaching one another that your originality is what makes you guys so special. Your originality is what makes you guys so magical. Your originality is what makes you who you are, and why you are so necessary in this world, why you are going to make an impact in doing what you are doing individually and together as a couple. So with that being said, whew, let me drink some water. You guys need to drink some water. Cheers. Also, I keep staring at my celestite, so you guys might really want to go pick some up for yourselves if you feel called. It's just interesting that I keep staring at it. Normally, I always reach for my celestial, but I kept grabbing my celestite. I also keep staring at my pyrite a lot, so you might want to pick that up also. Okay, let's take a look at why is this connection in your life? Why is this connection here? The High Priestess. One more please. Why is this connection here? We're just taking 2 cards, and then we're going to take 2 for what your person thinks of you and their true feelings. Why is this connection here? Why is this connection in your life or coming into life? Just 1 card, please. There we go. 3 of Wands reversed. Okay. I'm going to note at the back of the deck right now, the King of Swords reversed. Pile 2, I feel like this connection is in your life because this person is helping you to step into your power in ways in which that you feel like you might not be able to see where you can go, just how far you can go in this life, and this person really helps to push you to get there. I feel like you don't necessarily believe in yourself without this person. It's like, if I ain't got you, baby, then I ain't got nothing. And that's really what this is. Like, this connection is here to show you, like, not saying that you need this person to be someone in order to, you know, be a success or to make something of yourself. But what I feel like is that this person is really pushing you to be the best version of yourself. While this person can definitely possibly bring out, I don't want to say this applies to everyone, so take it only if it resonates. They can possibly bring out the worst in you, but they also bring out the absolute best in you. And I see that, and I don't see that lightly, in a way that, like, where they always bring out the worst in you. I say that, like, sometimes the person we love the most can also push our buttons the most, you know, because they know which button to push when they shouldn't push it. It's like, you know what I mean? I feel like if you get it, you get it. But anyway, I feel like this person helps you to truly see what you cannot see. They tell you the hard truths that no one else will be able to tell you. And I feel like sometimes, you know, as you go through growing pains in your relationship, you're learning how to communicate to one another in a way that you each understand each other and get, and learn how to, I guess, not step on each other's toes. I don't know why toes is coming up. I hear dead man's toes, dead man's toes. So I feel like toes are like not stepping on each other's toes, and not feeling like one person has to win over the other, or feel like one person has to be better than the other, rather than, you know, fighting one another on things. It's coming together to work together to create something even more beautiful, even more successful, even more great and abundant. And I feel like that is what this person is here to help you do in this life. I feel like this person may have come into your life after an extreme tower moment, after a moment in your life that really wrecked you, that really was supposed to knock you off your ass, and maybe even did. Maybe took you for a hard ass ride in your life, and or if this didn't happen for you, you know, a moment in which it came out of left field. You had no idea what was happening or where things were going to go and unfold. And this person came in, and it's like, whoa, you know, all of these things are happening out of nowhere. Unexpected blessings might be a thing as well, in which now you're starting something that is going to lead to something much more beautiful and lifelong lasting. It's like planting the seed in the ground that's going to grow a beautiful tree. And it takes a lot of work. Definitely takes a lot of work, a lot of patience, a lot of effort. It's not rainbows and butterflies. It's compromising. It's slowly but surely. It's kindness. It's laughter. It's anger sometimes, but it's also making up and making things better. And it's like, if I ain't got you, there's no one else I'd rather be on this roller coaster with. That's what I'm hearing. Why this connection is here. It's here to help you see how magical you are, help you step into your power, help you see that you are worth doing things for, that you are achieving more than you understand or can see for yourself. And yeah, I feel like that was like the catalyst of it all, is like to help you really see that you are going after things that maybe you could not understand or perceive. I also want to say I love you guys. Thank you so much for every like, comment, and subscribe that you guys leave me. It lets me know how much you like my videos, or what videos you guys want to see from me. Oh, it means more than I can say. Thank you, thank you. Okay, what is Pile 2's person's true thoughts? What does Pile 2's person truly think about them? Okay. The King of Cups. What does Pile 2's person truly think about them? Whoa! Okay, we're taking only one. That's way too many cards. What does Pile 2's person truly think about them? I will get a paper cut for you, Pile 2. I feel like this person will too. What does Pile 2's person... Okay, we're just going to take the top. Queen of Cups. Or Pentacles, excuse me. Oh. Okay. Pile 2. Also, I did not mean to look at the back, but I did. 10 of Cups. Amazing. Your person's true thoughts about you are that, honestly, they think you're a badass. Like, you can truly balance home and work life. You can do it all and make it look like a breeze. I feel like, not to say that, you know, there's no hiccups in the road that don't occur, because there definitely are, but you definitely do it and do it well. I feel like you do it, and you have gone through so much, you've worked through so much to get to where you are, and this person truly admires you for that. You have so much love and compassion within your heart that you do so much for other people in your life, and I feel like this person truly loves that about you. How giving you are, how kind and generous you are, how nurturing you are, how willing you are to teach and be there and be open for other people, whilst also, you know, being a provider, being, you know, not afraid of hard work, and also taking care of family if need be. You know, if that's something that you resonate with, or something that you want for the future. I feel like with this 10 of Cups at the back of the deck, it's very much a lot about happy family, spending time with family, quality time with family, quality time with each other, whatever family is to you. This could be chosen family, soul family, dogs, cats, animals of some kind, you know. I feel like this is just very much about you nurturing and loving on those that really mean a lot to you in your life, and they think that you do it so well, and you do such a great job at that. You do a great job at balancing work and home and family and friends and your responsibilities, and you do it with a smile, you know. I do feel like called to look at this person's face, how he's like just like sometimes there are moments where you're like but you do it, you get it done, you know what I mean, you get it done. And I feel like you do it with your own spin on it, and I feel like you're happy to take on more things on your plate despite being so busy. And yeah, this person truly admires you for that. Wow. Pile 2. Amazing. What is pile 2 person's true feelings for pile 2? What are pile 2's true feelings for pile 2? Whoa, that's so many cards. Pile 2's person's 9 of Pentacles. Pile 2's person's true feelings. Okay, and the Fool. Alright, so pile 2. How your person feels about you is really just, they have so much fun with you. I do feel like they do things a lot slower paced than you do, and I almost want to say it's like, what is that song that I keep hearing right now? Your love is like a river. It's NSYNC. Oh my gosh. I'm a horrible NSYNC fan. God must have spent a little more time on you. That is how your person feels about you. It's like God must have spent a little more time on you. It's like they fell in love with you so quickly. So quickly. They just leap of faith. You became their best friend super quickly. And it's like over time, their feelings grew deeper and deeper for you. More rooted in the ground. More long-term stability just came moseying on about, and it's just about like taking that journey with you and moving about their way with you. And I feel like how they truly feel about you is that you are someone who exhibits childlike joy, happiness, and you make them feel that as well. I feel like during your good times, like, because not every time is going to be a good time. I mean, no relationship is perfect, but when it's great, it's amazing between the two of you. You know, you've built your love on a solid foundation, and again, there's something really original about how you guys have come together, because it feels like this is two completely opposite cards, where one is like slow and steady wins the race, and one is like, okay, let's dive right on in and take a chance. So it's really interesting how this kind of developed. It's like, I feel like their feelings for you was really quick, but like over time it just grew deeper and deeper and deeper and more solidified in the ground, and you just have built a solid and steady foundation in which you guys have this energy of whenever the cycle turns over within your connection, you're able to create that happiness, that joy, and that love between the two of you. You're able to take, you know, chances and have a good time. You're able to go on exciting journeys together and really have a good time with one another. And like I said, it may not always be amazing or perfect by any means, but it's like, if I ain't got you, there's no point. And I feel like that's really what your person is here to say, and how they feel about you. It's just so much love here for you, so much happiness, and just this energy of like, you take their stress and their worries away. And yeah, I feel like it's very much like a breath of relief with you, and you make their life feel like a dream. So that's where that is. We're going to clear this off and take a look at what the future holds before closing off with some advice and guidance for you. Okay, so what does the future hold for pile 2 and their person? What does the future hold for pile 2 and their person? Okay. 9 of Cups. What does the future hold for pile 2 and their person? Oh. 6 of Pentacles. What does the future hold for pile 2 and their person? King of Pentacles. What does the future hold for pile 2 and their person? Whoa. Queen of Swords. What does the future hold for pile 2 and their person, please? Oh, Ace of Swords. Okay. Back of your deck is the 5 of Cups. All right, pile 2. So what the future holds for you and your person looks to me like wish fulfillment. Honestly, I feel like you guys both have your own individual goals and you guys are attaining that. I feel like there's a lot of reciprocity when it comes to time and energy, perhaps even material gains between the two of you. With the King of Pentacles here, I do feel like someone is stepping up their game materially and being there to provide as well, whether it's you or your person. I'm not really sure. You can, I feel like it goes back and forth is what I should say between the two of you. I also feel like there's a lot of honesty between the two of you when it comes to speaking your truth and your mind and your feelings about certain things. And yeah, you guys are pretty much straight shooters when it comes to that, and that's what I'm hearing, straight shooters. There's no like beating around the bush when it comes to things that are on your mind or bothering you, and I feel like you guys really are great at hashing things out in your own way. I do feel like some of you might have dealt with like a lot of dwelling on things that might have gone wrong in the past, and working through this together is really going to help you overcome a lot as a couple and individually, growing and thriving. I feel like this is going to bring you a lot of clarity, a lot of peace of mind as well, and just helping you to really see where it is that you want to go and what it is that you should be doing to get there. I feel like, yeah, it's definitely really about you letting go again of things that didn't work out and trusting that sometimes, you know, when we go after goals and dreams, things fall apart so that better things can come together. And sometimes rejection is for our protection, right? Or things just don't happen the way we hope, and we need to focus on the things that we do have. And I feel like together, what the future holds for the two of you is teaching each other gratitude and helping each other to be more grateful, not just for one another, but in your lives in general. I feel like because you guys are coming into attainment of the things that you are going after, whether it be abundance, success, achievement, something like that, I feel like this is really going to help you guys to focus more on that, focus more on the gratitude, focus more on the things that are more, I guess, important in life, for lack of a better word. And I think that this is just, you guys are helping each other to really transcend and rise above is what I'm hearing. I do want to draw some of these cards as well. So what is what does the future hold for pile 2 and their person? Reciprocity. Like I said, reciprocity, you guys giving and receiving, where, like, you know, maybe one person is being more of a provider at one point in time, and then it goes back to the other person, and it's like, I feel like it's very much an even exchange. And this could be, like I said, this could be materially, this could be energetically. So what does the future hold? We have deja vu. This might feel like unfinished business between the two of you. Maybe you guys had a previous life together. Maybe you guys are getting a chance to break repeating patterns in your life or in your family that has happened before. Breaking generational trauma, something like that. And then I always butcher the way that you say this card, but I think it's I can't even say it. 𝒕𝒐𝒔𝒔. But this is about you guys being the perfect fit for one another, having that perfect piece together. And if for whatever reason, let's say you're trying to find the perfect piece for this. If for whatever reason you can't find that perfect fit there, you're going to move on and find the fit for the next. I feel like that's really what it is. Reigniting the passion that you have for one another is really something as well. Something that you have a special love language between the two of you that no one can really understand, and it's not for anyone else to understand but the two of you. So I think that's something that you can look forward to in your future together. But yes, just understanding like the ability for you to overcome adversity and allowing yourself to not repeat history in any way, however that applies to you. Because I feel like for some of you this could be a repeated pattern in a love relationship. For some of you this could be a repeated fight that you have with the same person, and for others of you this is like definitely this sense of nostalgia that you have with your partner, with your person, that makes this sense of like inner knowing, like I know you from somewhere. I'm going to finish off with advice and guidance for you, pile 2. Advice and guidance for pile 2, please. Your talents and gifts are calling you. Amazing. Advice and guidance, please, pile 2. It's okay to have needs and to fulfill them. Absolutely. Not feeling like you can't go after what you want. It's an equal thing. Like you go after what you want, they go after what they want, and you each inspire one another. Not you feeling like you have to take care of everyone else before yourself. Follow your dreams and help will find you in unforeseen ways. Yeah. Advice and guidance for pile 2. Only in the darkness can we see the stars. Beautiful. Back of the deck, relaxation promotes healing. This is allowing your stresses to be released, and seeing that sometimes we spend time in the dark doing the shadow work, doing the healing, so that we can see our light much clearer, so that we can see where we're going much clearer. The light at the end of the tunnel is lit so much more clear, if that makes sense. And give yourself that self-love, that self-healing and pampering that you desperately have been yearning for and maybe feel guilty about. You know, don't let yourself feel guilty about any of those things, because you deserve it, pile 2. Absolutely. With all the work that you're putting in and putting forth, you absolutely deserve to spoil and pamper yourselves. So that is where I'm going to leave your reading, pile 2. I hope this resonated for you and you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, please go ahead and smash the like button and comment down below a sun emoji so I know you're from pile 2. Let me know how this resonated for you, what you enjoyed. I love talking stories with you in the comment section. And yeah, if you would love to subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I'll also be dropping my Patreon link down below in case you're interested in joining our magical family there, where we have exclusive content and weekly energy readings, not available here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for being here with me. I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you soon. Bye! What's up, pile 3? If you chose the whale and or the black tarot, welcome to your reading. Oops, the whale's doing flips over here. But yes, you guys, I am so excited to dive into your reading. I don't know if Avatar Way of the Water is a significant movie for you guys, but that's immediately what came to mind just now. So take that if it resonates for you. Excuse me. But yes, I just want to say thank you so much for being here with me. Every like, comment, and subscribe means the world to me. It lets me know that you guys enjoy my content, what types of readings I should be putting out there. So thank you so much for taking the time to do that and support me in that way. But without further ado, let's dive into your energy check as promised. And yeah, let's see. Let's reveal this card first. For you, pile 3, you're represented by the stingray, water energy. So you don't have to be water signs, but you can take it as a layer of confirmation. It is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Again, it's just a layer of confirmation. Doesn't mean you have to be those signs. And then we have, I forgive myself for feeling as though my safety is dependent on another's decision to show up as I think they should. I choose to believe that when I stop waiting for others to give me what I need and accept that responsibility, I discover a strength always available to me, the victim security. And then you actually have 2 cards. You get a bonus card. So we have Mother, light attributes, nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life, shadow, smothering or abandoning children, instilling guilt in children for becoming independent. And then your bonus is the Exorcist, light attribute, freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses, shadow, fear facing your own demons. And then your person here is represented by the buffalo, which is earth energy. Again, layer of confirmation. They don't have to be these signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then they have, I forgive myself for attempting to escape the way I really feel about what is happening. I choose to believe that every emotion serves a loving purpose, and when I flow through each in deep surrender, I will arrive at an experience I prefer, the addict comfort. And then they have servant, light attribute, delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. Shadow attribute, using the lack of money as an excuse to not move forward in life. Then beautiful Julie says the messages. I'm using her oracle deck here to represent your energy of your connection. So I'm going to hold this here if you would like to screenshot it. My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion. Titanic vibes, which is interesting because you have the whale card. And then number 9, attraction. The energy of attraction amplifies the qualities that attract and support us on our journey toward inner balance and harmony. Wow, okay. Pile 3. I feel like, wow. Whew. Okay. So for you guys, pile 3, I'm going to move this just a smidgen. Okay, so I want to put this up. It feels a lot like for you, I'm hearing surface pressure from Encanto, which I haven't heard that song in a while. So you might have had to really take on the role of being the caretaker as a child. You know, maybe you had to grow up really quickly. Maybe you had to be the big sibling. Maybe you had to be the parent in your case. And I do feel like there's this sense of where you are now in this era of developing your confidence, developing who you are, and stepping into that and coming into alignment with who you are. energetically, on a soul level, and just in every aspect. I feel like, not just, you know, in any one way, emotionally, physically, and like I said, energetically, spiritually, figuring that out and navigating it, rather than having to be someone for someone, as you may have had to do before. Maybe you've had to, you know, always take care of someone else, always be there and fight other people's battles, always have to show up and do this or that and be relied upon or something like that. And there's a part here that I feel like you are healing a lot of the energy of, like, I don't want to put a label, excuse me, healing a lot of the relationships that you maybe have had with either, you know, whoever this person was for you in your life, whether it be, and I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to put a label. So this could have been your mom, this could have been your dad, this could have been your grandparent, your aunt, your uncle, whoever it was, in which they were not the person that they should have been in your life. You know, they didn't show up in the way that they should have in your life. Thus, you had to take on that role. So, and I feel like this could even apply to multiple people in your life, in which you had to show up in certain roles and really just being the person for everyone, you know, having to take care of everyone, not just even one person, but multiple people. And there were times in which you just wanted to abandon everything, abandon ship, and just do your own thing, because you're at the heart of it, you were just a child back then, you know, and nothing should be put on you in that way. And yet it was, and you took on that role. And because of that, you've grown into someone so nurturing, so strong, never showing weakness, and just brave and courageous and incredible. Pile 3, just know that. But I definitely feel like this is about you developing you and stepping into your confidence outside of that, and recognizing your worth and seeing that you are valued outside of just doing that. You don't have to be someone like that. You don't have to take care of someone in order to be valued or loved. And so I just want to give you a really big hug, pile 3. I feel like you have so much wisdom and knowledge within you, and you've had to overcome a lot. And a lot of it was not, I guess, appreciated is a proper word to use. You were definitely underappreciated, and it was just expected at a certain point. And it sucks because, like, other people that came up after you did not have the same expectations, and it's like, what the heck, you know? When will I be able to pass the torch, almost? But that's kind of the energy. I feel like you're stepping into this energy of, like, being able to latch onto a different identity that is your own outside of it, and freeing yourself of, you know, moving into your person. And I feel like this is why you are attracted to your person. Your person is represented here by the buffalo, which is earth energy. I think we talked about Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They don't need to be those signs, but that's a layer of confirmation. This person is very balanced, very much someone who has done a lot of growth and recognized that they have so much power within themselves because they have overcome a lot and seen every obstacle as an opportunity for growth and expansion. Now, that's not to say that they haven't been through a lot of shit and they haven't been through, you know, things in their shadow aspect. They definitely have been. With this, I forgive myself for attempting to escape the way I really feel about what is happening. I choose to believe that every emotion serves a loving purpose, and when I flow through each in deep surrender, I will arrive at an experience I prefer, the added comfort. So this person is definitely somebody who almost likes to dive themselves deeper into work, deeper into service, deeper into being there for other people, to avoid the feelings that they feel, to avoid expressing themselves, to avoid kind of honoring their feelings and being alone with that, if you will. And I think that they're slowly learning to overcome that and become more comfortable in that sense. They're learning to trust in those things that are showing up for them emotionally, that are popping up for them. Why does it keep popping up for them? And recognizing that it keeps popping up because they're not acknowledging it, because they're not dealing with it. And so as they go through this and they understand, like, they allow it to flow and they honor it, they see that as something to grow and expand with. And then thus, you know, as this person is doing that, I feel like you're attracted to them because they are becoming more rooted and grounded in who they are, and that inspires you, which then goes to this area here, the energy of your connection, which is attraction. And I think that you are so attracted to one another. As I said before, you're definitely super attracted to your person because of the inspiration that they give you, because of how much that they can, you know, stare at an obstacle or an adversity in the eye and look at it as a way to grow and expand and better themselves. And when it comes to your person looking at you, if you see how the buffalo is looking at the stingray, this person is so fixated on you, and not in like a weird way or in a bad way, but in a way that is just like seeing how much you've gone through. They've always had to be strong and be, you know, diving in to help and do all these things, whereas like you have always been someone who takes care of others, and this person is always like, you know, doing that work and not necessarily attending to themselves. So I feel like they really look at you as like, wow, look at you balancing yourself out, like letting go of things that are not serving you, letting go of something that has put so much pressure on yourself, and allowing you to become more aligned with who you truly are and rooted in your divine authenticity. That it's inspiring to this buffalo person, and they're just in awe of you. There's so much attraction there, and it helps to bring them into inner balance as well, watching you do this. So it's like an equal give and take between the two of you. I feel like it's like a magnetic pull between the two of you. With Celine Dion, my heart will go on. I feel like you guys are each other's safe place. You guys feel so vulnerable, can be so vulnerable with one another, because there's this sense of security and safeness and this place where you don't feel like one is judging the other, or like one has to be anything for each other other than themselves. And it's like, no matter where this person is at in their journey or where you're at in your journey, there's no judgment. It's just being there and being supportive of one another. There's this love and attraction for one another. There's this fulfillment in being there with each other, and this intensity of passion between the two of you that is absolutely beautiful. And I'm excited to dive into like their true thoughts and feelings for you. So let's dig a little deeper, because yeah, guys, this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But first, let's look at why is this connection happening for you, you know? Why is this connection here for pile 3? For the 7 of Spheres or the 7 of Pentacles. One more, please. Why is this connection here for pile 3? We have Justice. Beautiful. So, the back of your deck, let's see. Page of Spheres reversed. Pile 3. I feel like you guys are definitely having this connection in your life or come into your life because you've been so patient, right? Going about your way, doing what you need to do. And this connection is here to teach you that good things come to those who keep going, you know, who don't give up, who understand that good things take time. And I feel like this is really about slow and steady and trusting that you have all of this good karma coming towards you. And this person is that good karma towards you, you know, like this balancing energy out, feeling like you're finally being seen because you've been seeing other people and taking care of other people. It's time that you bring someone towards you. And not to say that like everybody gets what they want, you know, that's not like, it doesn't always work out that way, definitely not. But I definitely do feel like this is a case of this person's coming in because you have been waiting so patiently, because you have been putting forth the work on yourself and doing what you need to do for you in your own life individually in order to bring forth this divine connection. I feel like this has a lot to do with you trusting in the process and balancing and coming into alignment with what's for you and letting go of what's not for you anymore, and trusting in that, being really balanced in your light and your shadow and healing your shadow aspect as well. I feel like it's just about you letting go of like clutching to certain outcomes and trusting in the process, trusting that sometimes things don't work out according to plan because there's better things coming in and certain things were not meant for us, you know, so certain things are not happening because it's for our highest and best good. But yeah, definitely this energy here is really about you attracting what is coming and what is for you, attracting what you've been aligning to, if that makes sense. So let's take a look at your person's true thoughts. So what does pile 3's person truly think about them? Queen of Wands. Does pile 3's person truly think about them? And the 4 of Cups. So your person really thinks that you are a magical manifester. You have this charm and charisma about you in which you can bring forward whatever it is that you desire, and they are attracted to you like a moth to a flame, if I didn't say that already. They really see you as someone who is so magnetic and beautiful and passionate, and there's just like this inner spark about you that really draws them in. There is something that they just can't stop dreaming about you, can't stop thinking about you, daydreaming about you, mesmerizing about you. And I feel like there is this part of them that really just fantasizes, in which like they're just not happy with anyone else other than you. And I do feel like things are dull unless you're there. You know what I mean? Like you truly are the life of the party. They think that you bring that spark, you bring that power, you bring that star power, you bring that just, there's this magic about you, and they think that you're all that in the bag of chips. Like you, without you there is no party, without you there is no show. Like their heart will not go on if you're not there, you know, that kind of an energy. So what does pile 3's person truly feel about them? The Hierophant. Does pile 3's person truly feel about pile 3? Uh-oh. Does pile 3's person truly feel about pile 3? How does pile 3's person truly feel about pile 3? Oh my gosh. How does pile three's person truly feel about pile three, please? The Knight of Swords. So pile three, your person truly feels like they could spend the rest of their life with you. Honestly, they want to rush towards you and they're not even thinking about anything else like besides coming towards you and making moves. Honestly, they're so attracted to you. What is this? Yeah, look at that. The Ace of Cups here. They want to just bring forth and offer you their cup of love. They want to just commit to you. They want to spill their feelings out to you and tell you how they feel as soon as they come into contact with you, and they're just, they see their whole future with you, I feel like. And it's about, I don't feel like it's necessarily going to be slow and steady when they come in, but they truly feel like, you know, love at first sight. I feel like this is really about like, as soon as they meet you, they feel head over heels for you, ready to get married. So I hope this doesn't scare you off, but it might, not gonna lie, because I feel like they already see their future with you. With the Hierophant coming out here, they do want to do things in steps and go in order, and I feel like they don't want to, you know, overstep their boundaries and stuff like that. But I definitely think that they come in hot thinking like, wow, I already know that this is the person I want to spend my life with. They just know from the get-go, and they don't want to waste time beating around the bush or like losing out on you. You know what I mean? So I definitely feel like they're going to let you know really quick how they feel about you. But at the same time, I do feel like they are taking the proper steps to make this happen with you. You know, I definitely think they're very respectful in that way, but at the same time, like, don't be surprised if they're doing all the things to show you their affection, to show you how much they care about you, to show you how much they truly appreciate you and value you, because I feel like they truly do. They see you as this beautiful creature. Like they want to take care of you. They want to love on you and shower you with their love and affection, and it might be a little bit unusual for them, not gonna lie, but that is truly how they feel about you. It's just, they're in awe of you, they're attracted to you, and just, whew, it's amazing. Pile three. Like, I want everyone to look at me the way your person looks at you. Wow. Not everyone, but my person. You know what I mean? So now, let's shuffle these up and take a look at what does the future hold for you and your person. Okay, what does the future hold for pile three and their person, please? We have the Three of Cups. What does the future hold for? We have the Four of Cups. What does the future hold for pile three and their person? Four of Wands. What does the future hold for pile three and their person? The Chariot. What does the future hold for pile three and their person? The Ace of Wands. Beautiful. The back of your deck with the Seven of Wands. So pile three, this is absolutely beautiful. I mean, okay. So obviously we talked about attraction, right? That does not die out. I feel like there's so much passion between the two of you, and there is nothing that you two can't conquer together. With the Three and Four of Cups coming out together here, and in this sequence especially, I feel like the two of you are going to be celebrating a lot, having a lot of good times together, building a true community. might be something that you do with one another, and for others of you, this might just be a way of saying a family. Coming together with soul family, even merging together. This might be blended families for some of you. And again, take what resonates. This could even be like blended families in the sense of like you having a, you know, like a pet and they have a pet and merging together, something like that. So take what resonates. But I do feel like this is about you stepping up in that way and coming together and becoming one happy unit and celebrating a lot and creating a lot of memories together. I do feel with the Four of Cups here in the future that you guys are manifesting together and creating the life of your dreams and finding success in that. Bless you. That was my doggy, sorry. But with the Four of Wands here, even, this is my soulmate card, you guys. Now, I said I don't want to put labels on things for you, so that is up to you to decide if this is your soulmate or life partner, twin flame, whatever you want to call it. That's for you to decide, but definitely that is an indicator here for me of celebration, lifelong energy, soulmate energy, that kind of thing. Lots of passion that is going to ensue between the two of you, and at the very least discovering who you are together. I feel like there's nothing that you can't conquer. Like I said, with the 2 sevens being here with the Chariot and the 7 of Wands and then the 2 fours, what does that tell me? 7 plus 4 is 11, a very, very divine number. 11, 11, the 4 of Wands, 11, 11 represented. The two of you may be very much manifesting one another right now if you are not together. And for others of you, with this 4 and 4 coming out, this is about manifestation, as I said, and also creating a structure of strong foundations, you know, building a home together and being very protective of said home, you know. I feel like it's very fulfilling of that. With the 2 sevens paired with it, I feel like this is very much about you having a very spiritual, divine connection with one another and really going on this journey of discovery with one another as individuals and as a unified couple. But yeah, very much this energy of coming together and creating something absolutely beautiful, inspiring one another, and opening up each other's gifts and allowing each other to really press upon each other's potentials and really expose them to the world and create something so beautiful. And when I say expose them to the world, I mean like, I don't mean that in like a weird bad way. I mean like where you tap into each other's potentials in the way that you can be the best versions of yourselves and you can truly tap into that and be, you know, the best you could possibly be, stepping into your highest timeline. Wow, that was a hard way of saying that. But yeah, I definitely feel like that is what is happening for you in the future with your person. Definitely not being shown anything like difficult. I'm not to say that this won't be difficult. I feel like there's going to be a lot of, you know, things that you need to balance out with one another. A lot of, you know, overcoming obstacles and navigating things that might look a little bit tricky. That's how I feel like with this Chariot card, in order to be successful, you guys will have to work together in order to overcome things as a team. What's in store for the future for pile 3 and their person? Oh, my forgiveness, 38. So yeah, this condenses to 11 as well. So I feel like there's a lot of energy that, you know, there's no perfect relationship in which we don't have fights, right? But the main thing here is that you guys have a lot of forgiveness. Advice and guidance. I mean, what's in the future for pile 3? Friendship. Okay, I love this. So you guys have a solid foundation built upon a solid friendship. I feel like this is like friendship set on fire, if that makes sense. The reason why you guys have, like, I'm not being shown a lot of like bumps in the road or any kind of like red flags or anything like that. Not to say that other piles have had red flags or anything, but anything, you know, fights or anything like that, it's because you guys have such a solid foundation of friendship. I truly feel like you guys are best friends in the best way, that like you guys get each other, you speak the same language. Sometimes you can have a whole conversation without even saying a word, I feel like. What's in store for the future for pile 3 and their person? Patience. Yeah, you guys have a lot of patience for one another, and I think that truly says a lot and speaks volumes. It's just the reason why you're able to do what you do together. The back of your deck, you have quality time, spending a lot of time together, might be your love language, things like that. And again, this is a number 7, you guys. Beautiful energy here. So we're going to top it off now with advice and guidance, pile 3. Absolutely beautiful. I'm excited if this connection is not in your life yet. I mean, wow. Advice and guidance for pile 3, please. That's way too many cards. Okay, advice and guidance for pile 3, please. Don't push the river. Let it flow. Just really surrendering to this connection and allowing it to come in at the right time. I feel like this is divine timing, trusting in your journeys to one another. Maybe you are manifesting this journey, this person in your life, and you're like, when is this person coming? When is this person coming? Is this the person? Like, don't worry. Don't push the river. Let it flow to you. Your spirit sparkles when you connect with what you love. This is beautiful. So connect with what you love, pile 3. And then you have, you are in co-creation with the universe. Wow. You absolutely are doing something amazing. And celebrate the little things in everyday life. So practice that gratitude on a daily, pile 3. And that is where I'm going to leave your reading. Thank you guys so much for letting me do this for you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if it resonated and you guys enjoyed it, please go ahead and smash the like button and comment down below a whale emoji so I know you're from pile 3. Let me know how this resonated for you, what you guys enjoyed. I love talking stories with you in the comment section. And yes, thank you guys so much again. If you guys would like to subscribe, please go ahead and do so and smash the bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I will also be dropping my Patreon link down below in case you're interested in joining our magical family there, where we have exclusive content and weekly energy readings not available here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much. Moons might be very significant for you. I keep staring at the moons and this card, so there's another note for you. Also, yes, have a magical day or night whenever you're watching this, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye. What's up, pile 4? If you chose this Lotus circle sticker, welcome to your reading. And or the Hocus Pocus tarot, welcome. Let's dive in to your reading. I just want to start off by saying thank you so much for liking, subscribing, commenting. It means the world to me, and it helps me figure out what kind of content you guys want to see, things like that. So thank you. And without further ado, let's dive into your energy check section. So you are being represented here by the unicorn. Beautiful energy. We also have, I forgive myself for giving my power away by valuing the opinions of others over my own. I choose to believe that when I trust myself to clarify and stand in my own truth, I allow for the creation of a world I actually want to live in. Then you have companion, light attributes, loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. Shadow attributes, betrayal by misusing confidences, loss of personal identity. And your person here is represented by the fox, which is earth energy. They don't have to be earth sign energies, but that is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If you need the confirmation, it's there. We have, I forgive myself for neglecting others in an attempt to avoid being asked to share more than I feel I am capable of sharing. I choose to believe that when I am open and honest about what I am willing to give, and when I strengthen the bonds between myself and those I love, the narcissist esteem. And they have guide. Light attribute represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. Shadow attribute places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. Representing the energy of your connection, you two cards, a bonus card here. This is from the beautiful Julie Says Messages here on YouTube, her music deck. So I'm going to hold it here so you can see and take a screenshot if you would like to. This is called Take Care by Drake, featuring Rihanna. And then your bonus is Talking to the Moon by Bruno Mars. And then you have 18, duality. The frequency of duality supports our ability to gracefully flow with the everlasting movement among all opposites. Pile 4, I feel like you guys have definitely been through a lot. Not to say that every other pile hasn't been, but I'm hearing Behind These Hazel Eyes by Kelly Clarkson. So definitely, I feel like you guys have been in a relationship, or you might even currently be in a relationship in which someone is hurting you or has hurt you in some way. You know, this could be like cheating, lying, manipulation, something like that. And either way, whatever it is, my heart goes out to you. I'm giving you a very big hug, and I do hope that you are seeking whatever guidance and help that you need in however it applies to you. I know it's easier said than done. Yeah. It just feels like, wow, a lot. Whew, pile 4, excuse me. I might have messages in pile 1. I don't say that lightly, but if you felt drawn to another pile, maybe. Anyway, being that you're represented here by the unicorn, this is all about the third eye chakra. It aligns to your third eye chakra, which tells me many things, right? Your third eye is very open, and for a lot of you, I feel like you guys might be questioning the openness of it and just how much you can trust it. For some of you, I do feel like you are tapped in and very magical. You might be my magical pile. I thought I told pile 1 this, but perhaps we have more than one magical pile this time around. So take it if it resonates. In which you might be psychic, you might be intuitive, empathic, a light worker, healer. However that blanket statement applies, you're magical in your own right. Okay, pile 4, excuse me. And I feel like this is really about you being in your energy of trusting in your magic, trusting in your light and in your shadow, because you've been doing a lot of shadow work, I feel like, and reconnecting to your relationship to the divine, and whatever you want to define that as, I'm going to leave that up to you, because I feel like it's going to be different for everybody. But I do feel like you're someone who is extremely loyal and extremely willing to put your happiness and things aside for the sake of someone else, especially someone that you really love. You know, you definitely are somebody who is healing with things like giving your power away because you want to make someone else happy, or because you feel like you're outshining someone else and you don't want to do that. But the reality of it is you're kind of learning to navigate that. You shining on your own has nothing to do with the light of someone else, okay? Do you really think that a flower looks at the other flower to see how big it's bloomed? No, it just blooms. And that's what you're doing, pile 4. So trusting in your light, trusting in your journey, and you don't need to worry about how others are doing because they have to worry about themselves at some point. And while it's very admirable for you to do that, to value others in the way that you do and put others before you, this self-sacrificing is not going to get you where you want to go. And you know, you might not be as far along in your journey that you had hoped to be at this time in your life. Maybe you felt a little lost at one point in time, or even now, maybe you find yourself not being at the success that you want to be, or achieving where you want to be, or as far in your healing journey or in your spiritual path that you want to be. Whatever it is for you, however that applies, please apply it. But I definitely feel like this is really about you going within and seeing like you have to do things for you now. This is your life and you get to write the story. You get to be the star of the show and no one else. It's not about someone else, you know, shining. It's about you shining. And it's not about worrying about if other people in your life need to shine. They can shine if they choose to shine. It's not your job to make them shine. You know what I mean? And this is really about you accepting yourself and seeing how worthy you are of standing in your own truth and in your own power, and seeing that you're worthy of this. Okay, pile 4, you're absolutely worthy of this. You have big dreams and you just never went after them, either because you are afraid of failure or afraid of success at some point. You don't want to outshine anyone. You don't want to step on anybody's toes or hurt anybody's feelings. People pleaser energy is very strong here in this pile. And again, you might be overcoming this. It depends on where you are in your journey. It might be different for everyone in this pile. So please take it as you take it. And yeah, I feel like this is really about you connecting to you and your power and stepping into that. So I'm so proud of you, pile 4. Keep going on your way. You are just like the lotus that you chose. You are blossoming and blooming out of adversity after so much that you've gone through and healing on your own. Tap into your magic and let yourself shine because you deserve it, pile 4. You absolutely deserve it. Okay? Looking at your person, pile 4, the fox. This person could be earth sign energy. It doesn't have to be, like I said, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's just there as confirmation. But this person is someone who is very strong, smart, skilled in business, wise, charismatic, charming, and just funny. I feel like this person is also very attractive, as are you. And someone who is a very strong partner to have in your corner. I also love the mirroring that's happening in the fact that you are the companion and they are the guide. And I say that because like they're kind of like synonyms in a sense, you know, they're very similar, a companion and a guide. This person is someone who is very connected to the divine as you are reconnecting to the divine, right? But this person is there as a strong partner that you can rely and lean on. They're there to make you laugh and be supportive. They're there to make sure that you can depend on them. And also just someone that is cunning and ambitious, smart. They dream big, as do you. And the difference here is that the fox is much more grounded and practical, as opposed to the unicorn being much more dreamy and magic. Not to say that this person isn't, because with the guide it says representative of nature, of represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. And what that tells me is like spiritual guide, you know, connected to spiritualness, spirituality. Why did I say it like that? But anyway, your person here is someone who maybe has had a problem in the past connecting to other people or sharing parts of themselves with other people, because either they felt shame in that or felt like they couldn't trust other people because people have taken advantage of their nature, of who they are, just wanted to get close to them because of how smart and savvy they were, how successful they were, maybe how charming and sexy they were, something like that, you know. And it's like They only felt comfortable to be open and honest with people that they truly felt an authentic connection with, is what I'm trying to say. And I feel like sometimes this person can put up a heavy boundary or a heavy wall when they are feeling uncomfortable, or when they feel like they're not ready to be open and share or connect with someone on a heart level. So when you meet this person, don't be surprised if they come off that way. Don't be surprised if they don't express as much as you would think, or as you would hope in a person. You know, it might come off as like, this person must not be that attracted to me, you know what I mean? But it's because they have so many people vying for them, or so many people trying to attach and latch to their energy, not just in a sexual manner or in a romantic manner, but also in like business, energetically, something like that, that they have to have that wall up. So I hope that makes sense. Looking at the energy of your connection though, I like where this is going, and I hope you do too. Let's look at this first. Duality, okay? The yin and yang, divine feminine, divine masculine, and that is pretty much what you are, pile 4. I feel like this person, and I don't like to put the label on it for you, but this person is your yin to your yang. This person is your sun to your moon, or your moon to your sun, however you want to flip and flop it. But this person is your person, essentially. And the duality of it is that you're so similar, yet so different, you know, and in the best way possible, that you balance each other out. You support one another, and in the best way possible. Where you're strong, they might not be as strong, you know, and in the best way possible again. And the best way I can think of it is like, let's say this person is a great cook, and you are a great cleaner, but not a great cook. You know what I mean? This person can clean, but let's say because they cook so well, you decide to pick up the slack and clean after they cook. You know what I mean? It's a good balance. I know that's not the best example, but that's what I'm coming up with right now. But yeah, essentially, like, that's what it is, you know? Like, maybe this person's more clean, organized type versus like your organized mess type. So there are certain rooms that are going to be organized a certain way versus that's not a good example. No, that's a terrible example. But yeah, maybe that sort of an energy, you know, this person. Yeah. Moving into this music that I want to talk about, because I feel like it's important to touch on this. I feel like this person recognizes, or even you recognize, that you and or your person have been hurt by others before, and you put on a strong front that you have to have this armor up because of how you've been hurt in the past, you know. And it could have been that you've been hurt by someone you trusted most, betrayed, maybe you gave a second chance and you were betrayed again, something to that effect. And it's like, they want nothing but to take care of you and love you in the way that you deserve to be loved, because you were not loved and treated the best way previously, and neither were they. So they know, you know, they get it, they understand, and vice versa. And I feel like also with talking to the moon, I feel like you guys are already connected in like the 5D. And I feel like you guys are already connected on a spiritual level, on a psychic level, in the subconscious. And you guys may even talk to each other at night when you're asleep. You may visit each other in your dreams for some of you, and even have conversations. You guys might meet up. You guys might have daydreams about one another. I have no clue. It's going to apply differently for each of you, to be honest. And I feel like you have had a previous life with this person before, and you are very much connected to this person on a very deep level. Like you'll recognize one another when you see them. If you haven't already met them, I do feel like there's going to be some sort of like calmness or recognition about this person when you come into contact with them, and feeling like a sense of ease wash over you, like, like there's something about like the vibe that they give off, or something to that effect. You know what I'm saying? So that is what I'm getting for you guys. Pile 4, absolutely amazing. Yeah, I'm excited for you and what this is going to bring. I feel like this is going to bring so much fulfillment in your lives and just all good things. I mean, let's look at why. Why is this connection coming in? Pile 4. Why is this connection coming in for pile 4 or here? Strength reversed. Why is this connection here for pile 4? Seven of Swords reversed. The back of your deck is the Six of Candles or the Six of Wands, which I think is actually very important. And I'll talk to you about why. So this connection is coming in because you are being shown compassion and love and kindness that you weren't shown before. You've had to be that for yourself for such a long time that this person is coming in to give that to you. I feel like too that there's a sense of dealing with shadiness, sneakiness, lies, things like that, deception of some sort in the past, in which that is no longer going to be the case anymore. You're going to be with someone who actually values and appreciates you, who sees you, who is going to essentially, I don't want to say put you on a pedestal, but that's kind of what I'm hearing. Not to say that you're going to be, you know, spoiled, but I kind of feel like that's what it is. I feel like this person is coming in to spoil you because they see you and they value you and they truly appreciate you. I feel like they love you so much already, and when they come into contact with you and they come into union with you, that it's just going to be magnified. Is that the right word? Like bigger, you know, more. And I think like this person is really coming in to show you again how much you were appreciated, the love that you are meant to be shown, the value that you are meant to be shown your worth in a relationship, and seeing that, you know, while you don't need that outside validation, it's nice to have and not worry about someone sneaking around, someone lying to you, and having to be strong all the time, you know? So I feel like that's why this is coming in for you, to help you heal the parts of you that you maybe were not able to completely heal by yourself. So that's what I'm seeing. Pile 4. Looking at what are your person's true thoughts about you? What are pile 4's person's true thoughts about them? What does pile 4's person truly think about them? What does pile 4's person? Three of Pumpkins, which is the Three of Pentacles. What does pile 4's person truly think about them? Whoa. What does pile 4's person truly think about them? What does pile 4's person truly think about them? Page of Wands. Okay. Now take it only if it resonates when I say this person may be older than you. Again, take it only if it resonates. But I definitely feel like your person thinks you are sexy AF. They think nuts. They think that you are someone that they truly enjoy working with. You might be creating something together at some point in time, and they also enjoy just being with you in general. I think that they think that's funny. Anyway, they think that you're charismatic, you're charming, you're attractive, you're passionate, and your willingness to go after the things that you want is super attractive to them. I feel like they see your desire to get things done in the most unique and magical way, and it's really alluring to them. They think that what you do for work is actually something that is so inspiring. they don't really know how you do it, but they think that it's amazing, whatever it is. So take that as you take it, because that's pretty cryptic, but whatever it is that you do, they're amazed by what you do for work. They're inspired by you. They value what you do and they think it's awesome. And yeah, that makes you all the more attractive. And at some point or in time, they would love to work with you, perhaps. For others of you, though, this could just be like they enjoy doing things with you as a team. You know, this could be like house things. This could be like errands. This could be like, you know, working together on chores, something like that. But yes, at the very least, they think you are absolutely so stunning, so attractive, so funny. You make them laugh, and I'm hearing dad jokes, so you're pretty punny. Yep. I think you guys get each other's jokes, like, or they love how you giggle at their jokes. What does pile fours? What is pile four's person's true feelings about pile four? 10 of Potions. What's pile four's person's true feelings about pile four? What's pile four's person's true feelings about pile four? Uh-oh. I keep dropping cards. Queen of dropping cards on the ground. In this case, on my dog. 6 of Potions. Okay. Pile 4. Your person absolutely loves you. I mean, you make them so happy, and they feel so happy and genuine joy to be around and with you. To even think about you brings them genuine joy and happiness, and they cannot wait to be creating a life with you, whether it be with a family, whether it be creating whatever a family is to you. That's what they're looking forward to and how they feel. They love that they can do fun things with you. Honestly, things that make you feel like a kid again. I feel like this is about enjoying life together, letting both of your inner children come out to play. And like I said, that deep soulmate connection that I was talking about earlier, I feel like it's confirmed by the 6 of Potions coming out that you may have had a past life together. So take that if it resonates for you, but I definitely feel like you guys definitely do a lot of things that allow your inner children to be healed and come out to play. I do feel too that you guys have your own ways of creating the life that you want to live together that is not just joy and happiness, but also contentment, also success, also abundance for you. And that recipe is going to be different for you as opposed to everyone else. I'm so called to the cauldron here, dead man's toes, you know, like everybody's recipe for that particular happiness or sense of like happily ever after is different. And I feel like you guys have your own special recipe to creating that. And it might not look like a typical happily ever after. It might not look like a typical like family, you know? So you might identify with like a blended family. You might identify with a different way of coming together or something like that. You might identify with same-sex or non-binary, something like that. So we're all inclusive here. Just know that. And I feel like this is about you being loved and accepted as you are and as your family is, you know, and I feel like that's really freeing for you, and that's true joy and happiness for you. And I want to get one more card here. This, oh my gosh, you guys, the Sun. I mean, truly, if I didn't say it a million times, you bring them absolute happiness. This is like 2 of the happiest cards in tarot, is the Sun and the 10 of Cups, or the 10 of Potions in this deck. And that is how your person feels about you. They truly feel so happy and so much joy, and they just want to shower you with happiness and joy and love and affection. you free them in such an inspiring way. You make them feel free and like safe to be who they are and not feel judged in any kind of way, and just able to be happy as they are. And I feel like it's that unconditional love that you each have for one another. I feel like there's so much balance between the two of you, and so much trust and honesty coming out between the two of you as well. I'm curious what's behind this. The Queen of Pumpkins, yeah. They absolutely love you and how you're able to do all the things that you do, and the way that you carry yourself. They love that air about you. They love how you can nurture and care for those that you love and treasure and value, and you're able to also, you know, balance that energy, and you inspire them to do the same. So that's what I'm seeing there for you guys. I do want to put these all up and shuffle out some cards for what does the future hold for the two of you. Okay, what does the future hold for pile 4 and their person? That's fast. We have the 2 of Potions. What does the future hold for pile 2 and their person? What does the future hold for pile 2 and their person? Queen of Potions. What does the future hold for pile 2 and their person? Whoa. The 10 of Potions. What does the future hold for pile 4 and their person? What does the future hold for pile 4 and their person? The Chariot. One more, please. What does the future hold for pile 4 and their person? Caught it. What does the future hold? And the Sun. Okay, in the back of your deck, we have the 6 of Candles, or the 6 of Wands. Move this down. Okay, so the future for you guys, pile 4, looks like a lot of success and love and happiness. Again, you have the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Potions, and the Sun coming out for you guys. Again, there's just so much emotional maturity between the two of you guys, and forward movement in with so much balance between the two of you. Again, this duality is really coming into play, and I feel like you guys are managing to figure that out between the two of you really quick. It's like almost like a natural chemistry, a natural balance, a natural flow that happens between the two of you because you've navigated this before in a previous life. I feel like that's why it flows so naturally between the two of you. With the 2 of Cups here, I feel like there's just so much love and romance between the two of you, and it never stops. I feel like there's no end between, you know, wooing one another and chasing one another in the most romantic way, you know. I do feel like that there's this air too of you guys always having each other's back in emotionally, you know, like when someone's feeling uncomfortable, the other one can read the situation and maneuver out of it, or, you know, shimmy out of it. Does that make sense? Escape from the situation, get you to get out of it. Does that make sense? Not to say that you're running away from your problems, but just so that you are not in like a danger zone, you know, rescuing you in some sense, and vice versa. And I feel like this is just about you, again, having one another's backs and being there for one another, and really just valuing each other and appreciating each other, speaking each other's love languages and really understanding that, having clear communication. And not to say that it's going to be a perfect relationship. I do feel like, you know, every relationship is going to have its bumps in the roads, but for the most part, I feel like you guys really navigate this so well. You guys find a way to overcome whatever it is in a balanced and mature way, that there's nothing really crazy to talk about as far as like overcoming things. In fact, I feel like you guys just do things kind of outside of the box, kind of differently than other people do, and it's because you came together differently. You've grown and learned from previous relationships in this life and previous lives before. And so I definitely feel like there's so much to be said about you guys just loving on one another and understanding that you both value each other as you are and love each other unconditionally. So what does the future hold? We have forgiveness coming out for you, which I feel like you guys are really quick to forgive one another should anything happen or pop up between the two of you, like little fights. You guys don't hold grudges or, you know, like use anything against each other, if that makes sense. Communication, very clear communication between the two of you, you know. What does the future hold for pile 4 and their person? Fate. Definitely fate brings you two together, trusting in that, trusting in fate. And what does the future hold for pile 4 and their person? Dreams come true. Yeah, I feel like you guys both have dreamed about one another and it's happening for both of you, you know. Connection, you guys feel it right off the bat. It's really just about trusting in divine timing, you guys. So that is where I'm going to leave that part of your reading. We're going to go into and finish off with advice and guidance, you guys. But this is absolutely beautiful. I pulled more than I intended for you guys because I wanted to see where it was going, but definitely divine timing coming into play for the two of you in terms of the future of where this is going. If you guys are together with this person, I'm interested to know, like, if divine timing played a part in you two coming together. But yeah, advice and guidance for pile 4, please. Advice and guidance for pile 4. We have celebrate the little things in everyday life. Practicing gratitude daily will probably help you to bring forward what you're trying to manifest. We have it's okay to say no, set boundaries, allow yourself to take time for you, pile 4. Dare to dream. Definitely, you guys are definitely my magical pile. Million Dreams by 𝒕𝒐𝒔𝒔. Dream bigger. I was only going to draw 3, so one more since I shuffled. Make the choice that empowers you. In the back of your deck, follow your dreams and help will find you in unforeseen ways. That is where I'm going to leave your reading, pile 4. I'm so excited for what's happening for you guys. And yeah, let me know how this resonated for you. Go ahead and smash the like button if you guys enjoyed it, and comment a flower emoji down below so I know you're from pile 4. Let me know what's going on, how this resonated, what you liked, and all that jazz. And yeah, I would love it if you subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I'll also be dropping my Patreon link down below in case you're interested in joining our magical family there, where we have exclusive content and weekly energy readings not available here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for being here, and I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you soon. Bye!